That's why we have microphones, right?
Yes.
Hey, congratulations. How important is it that your film is being showcased here at the DTLA Film Festival?
Well, it's really important because Willie actually lives in California, and he played the last 12 years of his career out here. He played for the LA minor league, and then he played for the San Diego Gulls. And so I think it's important for people in California, and especially in LA, to be familiar with his story.
So what initiated, basically the idea to make a documentary about Willie with you?
Well, it's a funny story that I'll try to keep short, but my neighbor and friends of 8 years had been the first black hockey player. I'll take that again.
Yeah.
My neighbor in Harlem had been the first black executive in the National Hockey League, and I had known him for 8 years, and one day we were just sitting on the stoop out in Harlem, and he said, hey, started talking to me about Willie O'Ree, and I was like, wait a minute, why do I not know about him? I grew up in Montreal, I watched hockey all my life, I don't know who the first black hockey player is. And I told him immediately, I was like, listen, it's 2018, there's a chance he might get into the Hockey Hall of Fame, and he's still alive, he's still working. I was like, we need to start filming yesterday. And we talked about this on a Wednesday, and I took my camera, started filming a week later.
For most documentarians, they take years to come up with a documentary, but it sounds like you did all this within a year or two?
Yeah, it's a really crazy story, but we made this film in about 10 months, which is unheard of. I am also a DP, so I'm fully equipped, and we started off like guerrilla style. I wrote a treatment, I wrote a budget, but I didn't wait to get money to make it. And my co-producer, Brian McBride, had never made a film before, but he knew a lot of people in the business world. He made a bunch of phone calls, and a lot of people wanted to support the project. And so we got going so quickly, and I thought we had a window. Like, we really needed to capture that moment of Willie getting into the hall, and we were shooting it and editing as we were going, and that's how we succeeded. The last scene we shot was, I think, December 27th, 2018, and we submitted a cut to Hot Docs on January 4th.
Wow, and how was your experience being this your first film?
Yes, this is my directorial debut. It's been amazing, to be honest. I have been doing documentary work for 11 years in the news world. I've done a lot of series, but mostly for web and television. But I needed that opportunity, and it's been a real privilege. I've been welcomed in open arms, and Willie trusting me with his story has been extraordinary. And so I feel very, very blessed.
You're going to do this again?
Yes, that's all I want to do now. And sorry about my voice.
One more thing before I let you go. When people watch this documentary for Willie, what is the one important lesson that you hope they learn?
So the thing about the film is that it touches everyone differently. It's not just about race. It's not just about breaking barriers. There's so many themes, and usually people connect to something different in the film, and that's what moves me. I had an autistic kid that came up to me in Toronto when we premiered at Hot Docs, who said Willie was blind in one eye, and I'm autistic, and that gives me hope that I can achieve my dreams too. And I was like, wow, that is a link you have with him that is uncommon. So I think there's just so many ways to connect to Willie, and that's why it's an inspiring film.
Thank you very much. It sounds very inspirational. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.